Why has Hashi been looking at my glutes, guys? Guys, we're clipping along 550s at the moment. First ever tempo in my life. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Kanan and I used to be an international middle distance runner for Great Britain. I quit the sport of running about 2.5 years ago now due to injuries, falling out of love with the sport of running. But now I've basically created this page to document my journey back into some regular running and take you guys along the journey with me and show you the ins and outs of how I'm going to get better at running. So yeah, you can follow along for some tips and tricks, or you can just follow along because you like watching me get better at running. I don't know what you're here for, but either of those things or something else, that's cool. So obviously recently the videos that I've been posting on this page have been training based, taking you on some steady runs, a little bit behind the scenes of what I'm doing through the day to try and become a better runner and get myself off the ground. But today is a different vibe. It is specifically me looking for a pair of training shoes. So as you've seen, I've been wearing the New Balance, I think 860s, and the Hoka Bondi 8s. Those are like my easy running shoes, and I've actually really been wearing mainly the Hoka Bondi 8s. But I'm looking for a training shoe that I can use for those sessions that are faster than like easy running pace. So anything from like steady / tempo onwards. But yeah, so I'm gonna head down to Up and Running on Teddington High Street. My boy Hashi, who's a marathon runner, should be working in the store. They have a treadmill in there, so we're going to test out some shoes, test some different brands and their versions. I'm trying to look for something that's not got a carbon plate, so it can have some sort of plate in it, but ideally not carbon. I'd like to try and save that for like race day or key sessions. I already have a pair of like Vaporflies, the black and gold ones you saw me wear in the session last week. These are the black and gold ones. Black and gold. Black and gold. We're going to test out some shoes, see how it goes, and I'm going to take you with me. So let's do it.
Not twice a week.
Hashi, stop. Stop talking badly on people's names. Got some top quality analysis here. So Hashi's currently watching me on the screen, and he's analysing my form. So I didn't even know he was doing this, by the way, guys. So
yeah,
do you know what? I'm neutral. It is quite neutral. I'm not really rocking in too much, am I? There.
No, they're very neutral. I might have tight glutes, tight hips, but
I do. Very much so.
That's it. Yeah, not much pronation. Definitely a 4-foot striker.
Come on.
Unless it elites. They're all good.
Just called me elite, guys.
Top guy.
Elite.
Elite.
He said he doesn't want to rinse me in the camera, but I told him we're trying to be nice and authentic with the audience. So.
Alright, go for it.
Alright, come on, Hashi. What do you want me to do?
Just get one leg stand and one leg at a time.
Now.
Yeah, no, actually, you change the like, you put it that way.
Blocks in. I need to be getting the glutes.
Activate the glutes.
Activate the glutes, get them nice and juicy. Gotta get a bunda. Go on, man.
The left one, especially.
My left glute. Why has Hashi been looking at my glutes, guys? Strange behaviour, strange behaviour.
Squats. Squat, yeah.
Now he's asking me to squat.
The balance.
Okay.
What am I saying? And what progression run?
No, it's too late now. Today, no.
You've done it. And today.
You're lucky the camera's on, mate. It's the next day, and today I have
a progression run on the treadmill.
I don't know why she did it in an American accent, but yeah. would have seen already that I didn't go with any of the shoes that I tested out. Sorry to my boy Hashi. He was actually a massive help. And it wasn't the case that I didn't like any of the shoes. I actually did. There was a few pairs there that I actually really liked. I'm not going to lie, every single pair of shoes that I tried yesterday that you would have seen, there was something about each of the shoes that I really, really liked. I won't go into the full details into each one. No free promo. Right, guys, so we just come back from the track. I did an extra mile with Mr. Gilbanks because he was doing his warm down. What was your thought for the day?
Thought for the day? That's pointing at me. Okay, guys. So sometimes when you've got a pack of cards, a pack of cards is referring to life. And if you get a bad hand, you get a bad card, you can't keep shuffling it to the back of the pack. At some point it's going to come right back to the front, and you're going to have to play it. So play it now, get it out of the way, and push through it. If you're someone that needed to hear that today, then play the hand you're given.
Basically what he's saying is, if your hairline is cooked, you need code TG55TT, because you have to play the card. If you've got your hairline's cooked, you have to play the card. You don't just can't keep putting it back. Can't keep putting it back of the pile. You need to take that card, your bad hairline, and do something about it and use it. Word of wisdom.
Look at the size of that fucker.
Right, we are back from the gym, and I'm currently now making Taylor's coffee. Well, and my coffee, actually, to be fair. I'm going to have a second one of the day, have some lunch, and then we're going to get off to work. I wasn't wearing any new shoes for the progression run because I haven't actually ordered them yet, and I will, hopefully I'll show you me ordering them at some point and hopefully getting them and hopefully being able to run in them come the weekend, but we will see, fingers crossed. Plan for the rest of the week is going to be an easy day tomorrow, a rest day on Thursday, another easy day on Friday, and potentially some tempo and some hills on Saturday, and then a long run on Sunday. So that's the plan for the rest of the week. Following day again, and you can probably tell that this video has gone down the road of the normal sort of training diary. I hope you don't mind that. Well, you are going to see the shoes though, so that's the good thing in this video. And as a little surprise as well, I've also copped another pair of shoes. So I have now splashed out on the Hoka Mac X2s, but I also thought I'd use a little Christmas gift card that I've had laying around for the last few weeks, and I bought another pair, well, not another pair, my first pair of Hoka Clifton 9s. I sound like a massive Hoka head, obsessed with the brand, but I'm not. It is just that it so happens that the Bondi 8s that I have been wearing, as you've probably seen, the bright lime green things I've been wearing on my feet for the last God knows how long, 2 months. They have just been the best steady or easy running shoe that I've had in my rotation. And everyone swears by the Clifton 9s. I thought they're on deal at the moment, 90 quid. I've got a voucher for 100 quid. Why not get those as well? So I'm gonna put a little bit of cream in my coffee this morning because I'm just a crazy guy and I just can't be tamed. But yeah, I'll show you me in the gym. How about that? Yeah, you're probably wondering, how has he filmed himself coming into his own house when no one else is here? And I did put the camera in beforehand, press record, walk out the door, and then walk back in. Don't judge me. Well, we are back from the gym. Went well, all in all. I'm actually expecting my Clifton 9s to arrive any minute now, but I didn't bother showing the easy run because the footage will be literally the same as what it was yesterday. Did some squats. That was the main lift of the session. So it was like, I did 8 reps of 60 kg, 6 reps, it's like a pyramid, 6 reps of 80 kg, and then 4 reps of 90. Not going to push the big 100 just yet because it's my second time squatting in, it's got to be well over a year now. So I thought I spare myself. I won't absolutely kill myself. But yeah, just as I say that, my doorbell goes, well, the buzzer on the building. I live in a flat. Let's have a look, shall we? Oh, there we go. Oh, you get spare laces in them. Here we go. I mean, I showed you the picture earlier. These are the shoes. 90 quid from JD at the moment, so depending on how quickly I upload this video, there might still be some on there. Nah, you know what, guys? You know what? I might as well ask you. We're talking about shoes today. What are your go-to like daily runners, like your easy running shoes? Like, I'd like to know, because in my opinion, I feel like running over the last like 5 years, since obviously there's been the adoption from more more of the masses have got into it, which is great. There's more people than ever taking to the streets and just, you know, doing 5Ks, 10Ks, half marathons, which can only be a good thing overall for the sport of running. But I think since that has been the case, there's been a lot of people ready to capitalize on that. And I feel that in the last probably 5 years since it's got really popular, we really try to complicate like running shoes for the masses. So I saw a really good Insta reel. It was really cool because it was saying, you know, other than the elites, like the elite of the elites, where you need to worry about, all right, I need an interval shoe, I need a tempo shoe, I need an easy run shoe, steady running shoe. Then obviously spikes and stuff is a different kind of thing, depending if you're running the track. I feel like the majority of everyday runners need 2 pairs of shoes, like this guy was saying. And it's an easy running shoe and a shoe that you do anything other than easy. That's what I'm doing at the moment. Because I don't put myself in that category of thinking that I'm above anyone else. I feel like for 99% of runners, you need 2 pairs of trainers. Obviously, you can have more than 1 pair of the ones you're using for the easy. So like, you can have a rotation. I think it's a positive thing to have a rotation. Let the foam have a little bit of rest. We'll hold that thought. Bloody Taylor. I feel like a lot of running shoes and running, you know, daily running trainers or whatever, it's really confusing. Like when I was looking for even just these bad boys, like even if you go on the Hoka website, it's like, oh, these ones are more cushion, but they're a 4 out of 5 cushion, and then these ones are a 5 out of 5 cushion, these ones are more for this, and this is for, and then you're looking at about 5 different pairs of trainers that all are essentially there for the same thing. They're all like an easy running trainer, daily mileage, you do 80%, 90% of your mileage in these shoes. And it's like, all right, it's not a race shoe, and it's not like a fast training session shoe, so it's an easy running shoe. I don't really, anyway. Give me your trainers you like to rock. You can give me 2 if you want, like your easy running trainer and your like session/race trainer, or you can have 3. You can have 3 if you want. You know, save a pair that you'd rather save for just racing. Like you might have a fully fledged high ticket carbon shoe that you save for racing. Even then, I would argue the majority of people aren't going to see the same benefits as what some of the elite guys are seeing, because they're looking for those 1%, the elite guys. Let's go. So far, I've ran all of 0.7 of a mile in the Clifton 9s, and they feel a lot faster than the Bondis, a lot more lightweight, definitely less cushion though, which is what they're supposed to be. So they're not getting muddy yet. Nope. Oh, those leaps there just skyrocketed my heart rate. Bloody hell. Could have been a lot worse.
I was about to flirt.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is Saturday, so you know that we're testing out the new Hoka Mach X2s. Well, they're new for me. I've been looking forward to this one pretty much all week since I decided what shoes I was going to get. First of all, I'm heading over to Richmond Park. Plan for the session today is 2 to 3 mile tempo off the bat. So a 2 mile warm up, then a 2 to 3 mile tempo. Aiming for a pace of anywhere, because my tempo at the moment is a bit up in the air. I'm going to aim for a pace anywhere from like 5:40 to 6 minute miling. I can't remember what that is in K pace. I think that's like 3:30 minute per kilometre pace and slower. Probably between 3:30 to like 3:50. I don't know, something like that. After that, we're going to walk over to the hill that we have in Richmond. You've probably seen me do session. If you follow me on my short form platforms, you would have seen there's a hill that my group trains on. We're going to try and go for a big 3 by 90 second hill, 3 by 60 second hills, and 4 by 30 second hills. But yeah, that's going to be it. I'm only going to have, we've got no Gilbanks today. Gutted. He's got a medical issue, nothing serious, but yeah, we'll leave it at that. We're gonna go with the Insta360 Go 3S with me, because it's such a tiny little camera. If I really wanted to, it has about like an hour, I'm pretty sure, or 40 minutes to an hour of battery life outside of the housing. It's like that big. Really cool little camera if you're a creator or influencer that wants to make sort of sporty content. Got a really good internal stabilization system as well. So we're just gonna have to deal with that. It's got like a little mic on it and it does the job. Right guys, so I've arrived in the lovely Teddington and I can't lie, I'm having to try and hype myself up because I've been looking forward to this session kind of all week, because obviously, as you'll know, that we're at the beginning phases of trying to get fit. So the opportunities to run fast at a faster pace is few and far in between at the moment. It's maybe once a week. We're just starting to sliver into twice a week of doing sort of 2 sessions, and I'm looking forward to it. But the truth is, it's so grey, it's overcast, it's chilly, and I now know I've got to do 2 miles to the venue to then do the session, and I'm going to be on my own as well. There's going to be no one there to motivate me, no one there to have a bit of banter with. So yeah, I'm just trying to hype myself up a little bit and trying to be completely honest and truthful as well. Like, it's not just all motivation all the time. Sometimes that motivation just goes. Oh, right. About half a mile in now to the warm up. And I feel so cold still. I don't know what is wrong with me. Also, I forgot to point out the fact that I'm wearing the Bondis to warm up. For the 2 miles to warm up, then I'm going to wear the Max for the actual session, and then the Bondis again to warm down. So there's a little context. I'm hoping that my body's slingshotting myself, because I hope my body's like, my mind's holding me back because my body's ready to go, because yeah, this current moment in time I feel awful. Heart rate's in the 160s, so yeah, I'm hoping that it's just that my mind's telling me that, but my heart rate's accelerated and I'm running like 8:16 right now. Richmond Park is taking the absolute mick. I have to pay to go to the toilet now, so there's this guy that's gone in front of me and I'm gonna let him, hopefully he's gonna hold the door for me, because I really need a wee. Luckily I don't need not in the second kind, but yeah, we've still got another 0.2 of the warm down to go. But yeah, I'm gonna wet myself, so. Oh, toilet's just gone. We're very close to starting the session now. There are lots of cars here in Richmond. And we're gonna shove on the new shoes, and we're gonna see how they feel. We've done some drills, stretched or mobilised, and yeah, I guess we'll see how this session goes, but hopefully I feel better than I did on the warm-up. Wish me luck. We're in like the final 400 now. I've kept this at tempo, so below my threshold, or what Cora seems to think my threshold is. Seems pretty accurate. Probably could do this for about an hour and a half, I'd say. This pace, hopefully. But yeah, nearly there now. Watch is gonna click soon, so overall I'm happy. We'll see the paces after. Well, you would have seen it already, but I won't. All right, 3 miles of tempo done, guys. I was really happy with that. It's probably the first ever tempo in my life, even when I was competing, that I actually ran properly, because when you find yourself in a group, you just find yourself pushing on a bit too hard, or even the other way around, like hanging back and sort of running a little bit too easy. But yeah, I kept that really consistent. 5:52, 5:55 on the hilly part, and then 5:52 on the way back. So now we were just going to hit the hill, which I'm going to show you on the camera, but it doesn't really look like much of a hill. But trust me, it's a slow incline and it burns. Paces aren't going to be that quick on this. Well, they'll be quicker than the tempo, hopefully. But the hill's there to slow you down. The whole point of hills is about effort. So yeah, we'll give it a go. We'll see how it goes. I'm also about to do something so risky. I'm about to risk my camera. I'm going to try and camouflage it somewhere where you can still get a nice clip of the rep, but because I don't want to be carrying this for these. When you're trying to run a bit faster, it's not the one, guys. It's not the move. So I'm going to try and put it. Do you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to put it in this tree stump here. Plain sight. The 90's done. Now we're going to do 60s. I'm going to take the camera with me for this first one, and so I can find a marker of where to hit for the next 2. So yeah, so far so good. 360s down, 3 60-second reps down. Now I'm going to do the same thing as I did in the first one of the 60s. So I'm going to take this camera with me, find my marker, and then try and hit slightly further on the following 3 reps, sorry, because I've got 4 30 seconds. Oh, chuffed with that one, guys. That went well, really well actually. Paces all came down, and I just felt controlled no matter what I was doing, or no matter what pace I was running at. I always felt like, other than like the 30-second reps where they're supposed to be pretty fast, still not a sprint. I feel like I could have injected a little bit of pace whenever I wanted to, and sometimes most of your training needs to be like that, because although I'm not competing anymore, you always want to save that little bit to sort of chance and think to yourself, right, I've never really depleted myself, so when it comes race day, have I got the minerals to sort of dig deeper and find that extra 1%, instead of just absolutely blowing your load in training, and then whenever you get to race day you feel like, well, I've experienced this feeling so many times before now, so now I know I can't go any further than this, I can't push any harder than this. So maybe my thinking is just a bit too pussy, too much of a wuss. But yeah, sometimes you just need to leave a little bit on the table. I'm not saying like leave 10%, I'm saying just leave like that 1%. Even if you're tricking yourself and you're telling yourself like, oh, I could have gone faster. Like I'd say in training it's good to do that. But yeah, now we've done, what have we done so far? Let's have a look. We've done nearly 9 miles in total of running, and I've been stopping the watch frequently, like in the rest period, like after the rest periods. Obviously up and down the hill I've not stopped it, but it's a lot of running, and now I've got to run at least 2 miles back, so it's going to be at least an 11-mile day. So we're gonna have to think about a long run tomorrow. I think maybe we'll keep it at 7 to 8 and see how we go. But let me change my shoes and then we'll get onto the warm down. Bye. And guys, the biggest miracle of the day is not actually that the session went well, it's actually that my stuff hasn't been stolen. I took the key with me because I didn't want to risk that getting stolen, because if that gets taken then I'm screwed. The spare one's not where I live, so yeah. But yeah, that's the miracle of today. Richmond Park, pretty good people around. No one nick my stuff. So I thought, as I walk back to the gate to start my warm down, because I'm not doing any extra mileage than I need to, I'm just going to walk it, take in the session. I'm going to talk about two things. Oh, this is boggy. First thing is the shoes, how they held up today. They were very good, I must say. I didn't feel at one point that I wasn't supported, even though I was able to run such speeds. No, even though I was able to run at that tempo, and then even on the hills, the shoes feel super light, but at the same time, they've got that nice balance of just stability and just feeling like I was able to trust them in a way. Right, I'm just going to cross over because this bit's way too boggy. I picked a stupid pathway, absolute bog down there. Sorry if there's loads of background noise. We've got loads of birds here, but yeah, the shoe held up really well. I'm really happy with the shoe. Right, noises are past. Yeah, overall, I'm really happy with the shoe. That went well. Second of all, I'm going to talk about some goals that I've got. I'm going to stop here because this involves some serious talk. Some goals that I have for this channel and this year are, well, you know, this is the rebuild, and I haven't really, explained what the rebuild is entailing. Like, I've had a few people ask me, like, are you planning to try and become like an international level athlete again? And to that I would say no, probably not. I'm just aiming to be as good a runner as I can be with my current lifestyle of working full-time, creating this content for you guys. But along the way, I've got some goals, 100%. First of which is to break the 17-minute 5K barrier. So I'll try and do that at a park run. There'll be like a special episode where I'll try and break down how I do it and when I do it, because I'm confident that's going to be done. And then we're just going to go from there. Like, it might be a 17-minute park run or 5K. Then it might go to like a 16:30, then a 16-minute. And I want to go all the way down to like, I truly think with like a year's training, a year or two's training, a year's training, I can get down to that sub 15 5K for sure. And then from then onwards, I'm not going to talk about the rest of the goals I've got, but just know that some of them are a bit crazy because of my ego. But yeah, there's a lot of goals I've got with this channel. Obviously, we're going to have some reviews of the shoes that I use, some of the gear that I'm going to be using, running gear. But yeah, there's a lot of goals I've got with this channel. I want to grow an audience, of course. Part of it is that. Obviously, most of it is because I enjoy making the content and it's something for me to do. And I just felt like something was missing from my life. And I feel like this is truly it. I think I'm supposed to be doing this. I'm supposed to be making content on something that I've found a second wind of passion for. So yeah, that's the emotional part of the way, guys. Let me get down to the warm down though. Let's try and navigate this bogginess though. We're back again on the lonely, boring 2-mile warm down. Still the worst part about a training session on your own. Dreadful. Nearly there. 9:9. 11. I'm one of those, yeah, round it up. If I'm on 0.9, I might as well go to the next mile, so. So we are finito for the day, I think. I'm gonna do some S&C tomorrow. I know I say keep your hard days hard, easy days easy, but we're still easing back into some running. So I don't want to overdo it and smash the body up today when I don't need to. And the point of keeping your hard days hard and your easy days easy is that, well, it's in the quote, but, or in the saying, sorry. But what I will say is it's more relevant when you're smashing, 3 sessions a week or 2 really hard sessions a week, something like that. At the moment, I'm literally just really easy running and trying to throw a little bit of tempo. Today was hills, so the first bit of hard intervals, and then we've done some K reps. That's all we've done so far. So we're not doing exactly like 3 hard sessions a week. We're running pretty easy, so I can get away with throwing a gym session on a day where I'm just doing an easy run. And if anything, it helps kind of flush my legs out, as I actually pointed out on my over on Instagram. Actually, someone asked the genuine question, like, isn't it better to do your session before the gym? And to that I would say yes, if you're doing a training session. But if you're going to have if you're lifting on like an easy day, then I would say that I prefer to run after. Just like run really easy. Kind of works as like an extended warm down of the session. So of the gym session. So maybe try that out. It just helps my legs feel not as domsy. DOMS, for anyone doesn't know, is delayed onset muscle soreness. But yeah, today's session is finito. I'm done. I'm tired, but I'm really happy with how it went. I'm tired just because of the amount of time I spent on my feet, which is quite a good thing. 11 miles, and yeah, I'm just tired. Like, I don't feel ridiculously fatigued, just feel tired. So good signs. Now I need to get back. I need to refuel and rest and refuel, basically. That's running. That's training. So obviously at the weekends I've got more time. I can put more into the training. So this is where I can really squeeze a little bit of extra juice out of the fitness, so out of the training. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's session. I think on this little vlog episode, we're in episode 4. Time's flying. Episode 4, we probably got the long run left. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed this video so far, guys. We spoke about goals already, so I want to hear from you. What are your running goals that you've got set for yourself? Me, my first one is, like I say, that sub 17-minute 5K, which I think we're getting in the shape to do. Yeah, so let me know your goals. Enough of me blabbering. Let me know what your goals are. Are you running the marathon this year? Are you doing a 5K? Are you just starting running? You know, what's your goals, basically? Let me know down in the comments. Right, guys, I am just finishing up the edit on the exact video that you've just finished up watching. This is the outro, so feel free to leave the video now. It's a bit of a different vibe. This same but different. Today we sort of ran through the week of training, mixed in with a little bit of just me on the hunt for a shoe. I've actually just recently had a shoe brand reach out and offer to send me some shoes, which that's all I've had so far. It's pretty exciting, and I'm very excited, as you can imagine. Who would have thought posting some random videos on the internet would grab me some free shoes? I would have saved a lot of money. But yeah, so there's some more content coming on shoes, things like that, if you like this kind of vibe. Training, some reviews, and yeah, a lot of ideas. We're getting in some good shape as well, so there's going to be a lot of good sessions coming up in the future. But yeah, as always, if you like this video, it's very mashed together, but some people like that vibe, so let me know if you like it by leaving a like, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you if you're anyone that has watched all the way through as well, because this has been a hefty boy, a good 30 odd minutes, so shout out to you, you're a real one. If we ever blow up, I'm going to remember you guys. Thank you for watching, like, subscribe, all that good stuff.